Hey, pretty people, welcome to Mad Laughter. I'm Sean Hatfield. Today's episode will be another installment of the Comics Table, where I'll be sitting down with a lineup of comedians before they go on stage to perform at a live comedy show.
Yep.
We'll be recording tonight here at the Ice House Bar and Grill in beautiful Brownsville, Texas. And joining me at the table tonight, Carlos Bringas.
How's it going, guys?
Gibbs Saad, our headliner for the night.
How's it going?
And Anthony... Oh, Jesus, Anthony, I just blanked on your entire
Anthony
name.
Austin Brown.
I knew there was another A in there somewhere, man. Capital
Sorry,
of
I
the
used
state.
all three of my names.
Nah, man. Hey, I feel like ashamed as a Texan for there's an Austin in there, and I forgot it completely, man.
Sounds good, dog.
This is your first time here in the Valley?
Yeah, no. I've been here. Last time I was here. Sorry, we all got distracted in this piece.
You know, that is the first time I've ever heard a sound technician actually ask the performers, "How long do you want your leash to be?"
You probably had issues with comedians trying to go onto the crowd or something.
Oh, that's funny. That's exactly like a dog on a leash. Just. I saw an open mic host do that one night. He was trying to chase somebody down the sidewalk. He was like, "No, we got comedy. It's free. We got drinks." And he just hit the end of the tether and like, boom.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah. That just lets you know that it was industrial strength XLR cables. You know what I mean? Put a little real rubber in that shit. So you guys have been in the Valley. Gibbs and Anthony, you've been in the Valley for a couple days now, hitting up some gigs here and there. Edinburgh, Weslaco, and now Brownsville.
Yes, that's correct.
You just keep getting progressively closer to the border.
We were already on the border, so this is the true border though. Like, people here are real Mexican people. Like, El Paso's like Taco Bell Mexican, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
I
a
saw the
place
real
for it.
Mexican people here, like, oh, this is where they keep them. Like, I immediately
Fair
wanted to
enough.
talk Spanish as soon as I started coming down this area. Fucking weird.
Now, I've lived here my entire life. My Spanish is still about at a third grade level. How is your Spanish, Gibbs?
Well, I was actually born in Mexico, so I speak Spanish
Oh,
fluently.
right on, man. So you got like proper consonants and fucking...
I try, yeah.
I know there's another word in there. Something about
Proper
conjugations.
grammar? Yeah.
That's the
yeah.
word.
You gotta learn all those weird things.
Comedy and magic, man. How did you involve both of them together? At what age?
Well, I've been a magician since I was like 14 or earlier, but like
Right on.
then when I moved to I was in Indiana and then I moved to Texas. And there's like no market for like adult magic. It's like you tell me, oh, kids shows. Like no, so I switched to stand up. It's a lot better crowds, older crowds.
I've always been a fan of the adult magic show. You know what I mean? A little bit of the what's his name? Amazing Jonathan.
Penn and
Oh.
Teller.
Fuck yeah! The idea of especially with Amazing Jonathan, where he does the misdirection, where he'll fuck up the card trick and then do something where you're like, "What? You didn't see it coming, and you didn't see him do it."
Yeah,
And it's like that.
yeah. Actually, the Amazing Jonathan is what made me start doing comedy.
Fucking
Because before
A.
I was like all into magic, and then I saw the Amazing Jonathan. I'm like, oh, you can do that. You don't have to do the trick. You can just make fun of it. I'm down. So that's how I started.
Oh man, of course, I'm assuming we all kind of came up in the '90s on television and whatnot a little bit.
Right.
You had the big spectacle, either David Blaine towards the end there. I think David Blaine killed it for people. He was just like, I'm gonna sit in a block of ice, and then what, David? Just the ice, y'all.
Well, yeah, Houdini did the same thing though. Like he started as a magician. At the end, he was just doing stunts like that. So kind of makes sense. But like,
Fair enough, man. I don't think enough people did appreciate that Blaine did manage to pull off some pretty substantial,
they're boring now. Like before in the days,
yeah.
like that, you didn't have TV or anything else. So like, oh, we're gonna see a guy be buried alive for 24 hours and just hang out. Like now, it's like, okay, I'll watch the recap on YouTube later.
just
Like
picks,
we only pay attention when they die or like they don't make it out of the. And there's been a couple like people been buried in cement.
Sad but
Stuff
true.
like that. Yeah. I find that hilarious.
I see our host is backed out here. Lovely Sonia Trevino decided she did not want to be on the mic tonight,
She's
saving
on a
herself
different
for the
level
stage.
tonight.
I must not associate with you plebes.
She's an independent woman.
That's okay. I've had
She's
Sonia on
amazing.
enough of these things to just drag her on and be like, Sonia, I got a mic to fill. Come on.
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh, yeah.
He said Sonic. We're gonna go get some Sonic afterwards.
Then we gonna buy Sony TVs.
I'll be honest, that Stripes convenience store that's just up the road from here just kind of came out of nowhere. It's just like I was expecting to drive further and further into the bushes, and then it's like civilization.
Is this your first time around this area?
It is, man. It is. I don't spend much time in Brownsville.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling Gibbs and Anthony on the way over here, man. Fucking GPS managed to route me back onto. You guys said you ran into the same thing. Just for one exit. Like, all it had to do was tell me to stay on the frontage road for like one more mile. And it was just like, hey, duck on there real quick so you owe the state 50 cents.
Jeez.
Fuck you, Google. Bullshit, man.
Do that to you, man.
Yeah, no, I got an uncle that still refuses to drive back into Texas. He was coming down from Ohio or something, and they hit him outside of Austin. Yeah. He was like, I just saw lights going off, and a couple weeks later I got a letter in the mail. I was like, fuck your state's government.
Damn.
Fair enough.
Speaking of the state, have you guys been following the election? I'm about to get political on you guys right now.
Oh, motherfucker.
I was going to leave Beto's name out of it. I swear, guys. I swear.
Oh yeah, he's from El Paso. I forgot.
Yeah. What are you?
Oh, you're not
I don't
getting,
follow politics.
Me neither.
you're not
I
getting
can't vote.
bombarded by text messages on a
No,
regular?
no.
Okay.
Unlisted number.
I'm too way down in the south. They didn't send me anything, man. Makes me sad.
I know at least 3 comics who have independently run the same joke on those automated messages where they're just like, you know what? I don't like Cruz, but at least he's not bothering me on text messages. And I haven't had the heart to tell any of them that they're running hack material.
Like they're running up my charges. They're like I pay. Like people pay for per text message still.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some.
God damn. What service are you using?
Well, I'm sorry.
What service are you using?
Oh no, not me. I got.
Oh, okay.
I got-
No, you're good.
Yeah,
Just
I'm good.
there are people out there in
Yeah,
the world
people
still
still
paying.
Like those prepaid phones and shit. Pay per message.
Oh, damn.
You know, if there is one thing that would make you just want to like storm a corporate headquarters and burn the whole place down is when you figure out, or when somebody tells you that text messages technically are free to send, like because you're just putting a data packet onto a signal that like it's already being sent. You're just filling up extra space on a message. It's like, fuck you.
Marketing. Awesome.
Like, wait a minute, how do we bleed a stone? I have an idea.
You should, as a guy that created the pet rock, that. How do you bleed a stone? Sell them as pets.
Shit, how do you convince people that stones have blood? Anthropomorphic belief is fucking one of the greatest strengths and weaknesses of humankind. We'll fucking worship trees and also sacrifice you to a goat god. One or the other. One or the other.
What? Sorry, I've spaced out there for a little bit. I'm looking at people walk in, and they're all like walking back. Hopefully, I don't know where we're gonna do the show, but hopefully it'll be where the people are at.
I don't like to say anything negative for a show, but I think like y'all might be more excited for this than the audience at this point.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's why we're still here.
I
Not
think
only
this is
do you
like
ha-
my third time performing here.
How is it usually?
Yeah.
Is this par for the course?
Yeah, I think I opened up for John Stringer one time, and that one got
John
pretty
Stringer.
busy. Yeah. Another one it was pretty dead, but I mean the crowd was still good. Now this one, I'm not too sure how it's gonna be the way it looks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it usually inside or outside?
Usually outside.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we are probably outside then. I mean, would they book a
Hopefully.
band?
I mean, why would he set up?
To set your hopes high.
Well, maybe he didn't know. Maybe he. Because outside was set up when we got here. It looks nice.
Yeah, it really does.
We'll just go outside and tell them they're giving away some free beer in here, and maybe they'll come inside.
Yeah.
Shit,
I mean, if something else is going on, but
maybe I'm fucking with him. He saw a soundboard set up over here, and he was like, I guess this is where we're
this
doing
is
it.
what we're doing. It.
Like, this table is going to be bumping. Yeah.
It looks pretty packed outside.
Shit. So y'all, I was gonna ask if y'all were drinking tonight, but I just realized that I can see all of your
Oh
beers.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Every night. So
I had a vodka for medicinal purposes, but how slow do y'all want to drive home tonight?
oh, I'm driving. I forgot. I'm not drinking.
It's a flip of a coin for me. We'll figure it out.
I live like 15 minutes away, so I'll drink a lot.
Okay, what? An hour
I'll
drive?
drink for you guys.
Yeah.
An hour drive is fine.
Oh, Jesus.
You guys are staying in McAllen tonight?
Yeah, we're staying with Mario.
Oh, cool. Where you guys originally from?
El Paso.
El Paso?
I'm gonna call it El Paso. I'm like stuck there, but yeah, I'm gonna call it home.
Yeah,
Originally-
nobody's from El Paso. You just moved there.
Yeah. I'm a military kid. I mean, I moved everywhere, so I had to pick a place, So
How's the scene out there in El Paso? I've heard nothing but good things out there.
it's a lot of hustle. There's only one. There's only one comedy club. It's Bart Reed's El Paso comic strip off Airway.
Yeah.
And that is our only comedy club. That is our only church, Wakanda, if you will, for me.
Wakanda forever.
Yes.
And actually, we just had our El Paso Funniest competition,
Yes.
and Anthony won it. Anthony won El Paso's
Yes, and I
Funniest.
did.
Congrats.
So,
Thanks
that
for
was
the
a lot of
shout
fun.
out there. Yeah.
You guys
But,
don't have like little like bar spots?
We do have bar spots. That's what I meant. We have one club, but a lot of hustle, and we just do a lot of showcases, open mics at different bars, venues, what have you. So
Awesome.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of running in to Anthony about a year back. We ran around, doing open mics one night, and I want to say one of the joints we hit, the host was like, and this is the longest running open mic in El Paso.
Huh.
And then a couple months later, it was like, and we're shutting down the
Coconuts?
open mic.
yes, yes, it was
Yeah.
coconuts.
Well,
But it had a good run. It had a good run. It was really good.
hey, man, you take it as long as you can. Until
Exactly.
and then you want to step out of the front door the second before they decided it's a good idea to throw you out.
Yeah.
Be sure to steal some napkins on the way out, too.
Have nice bar stools.
Oh, don't ever put folding bar stools in a bar. Fucking those will walk away on their own. Well, shit. But the scene's looking all right. Everything's people are coming to the shows. You selling tickets, and
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
It's like everywhere, It depends how the comedian hustles it and do
Exactly.
everything.
Yeah.
right.
Mostly we're like we put shows together like a comic strip, like the owner lets us have like at least a night a month or every 2 months, depending on what special events they have. So it helps out.
So how does that usually? It's a showcase type thing.
Yeah, usually showcase or whatever. Actually, he just gives us a night like do whatever you need. Just bring people.
Right.
Just find the most competent one and hand him a list and go make a set list.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right on, man.
Like you seem to be working. Come on.
Well, I know I have seen a couple of very interesting things coming out of San Antonio. Nico
Nico Jimian?
Jimian, there you
Yeah.
go. One of those last names I can never remember. Like, I've got nothing but love and respect for Nico, but god damn it, I can't pronounce the boy's last name. But
You'll
what?
be the only one that has any respect for him, actually. No, I'm just fucking.
Damn.
No, he's my
Shots
friend. That's
fired.
why I can talk shit about him.
He let me park a broken car in front of his parents' house for about a week, so yeah.
Yeah, he's
I owe
a
him
good
favors.
guy. Like he probably owes you money too, but
Surprisingly not.
Oh, okay, good.
Wait. If you
Once
smoke
he
a
owes
guy-
you money, you're in that inner circle of his friends.
This is how I
because
show
he's
my
not the
love,
type that
yeah.
owe you money and then avoid you. He'll like constantly be there. So you're like, I got you, man. So,
Remember that $20 I'll never give you? Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, I've seen a Bronx Tale. That's not how this is supposed to work. Sorry, did I make a movie reference?
Jackie Chan reference. Wow.
Bronx Tale or?
Oh no, that's Rumble in the Bronx. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, completely
I don't
different.
get that other one. I don't know which one you're talking about.
You know what? Now that I think about it, they have about the same moral to the story. Don't fuck around with the gangsters.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's every Jackie Chan movie.
He was just a helpless baker boy. Yeah. I think I almost went into a Pablo Francisco bit there for a second. Jesus.
Leave me alone. A pun?
Right.
No,
on.
but he's a good guy. He's working on the radio in El Paso right now, so he's.
Are we still talking about Nico?
Yeah, about Nico. Yes.
yeah, okay.
I'm sorry. Like I don't want to leave it on a bad note. Like no, he's a good guy. He's just
Like
a comic.
Some project he was working on got picked up by Amazon?
Yeah.
Right
Actually,
on.
he was doing the politically incorrect neighborhood of Mr. George or something like that.
Is that
Long
his
ass name. Yeah,
Mr.
long ass
George?
name.
Oh.
Have you seen it?
I have not.
Good. That's good. Keep that image.
I
That
just
Nico's
saw
a good
a
person.
creepy picture of Nico in a sweater, and I was like,
Yeah.
I can
Fill in the
imagine.
blanks.
Fill in the blanks.
Yeah,
Fill in the
pretty much.
blanks.
Fuck it, man. Hey, have you guys seen that new Jim Carrey show that's out right
Oh,
now?
I
Yeah,
saw
kidding.
the first episode. Oh, amazing. Man.
I feel like that's what Nico's show wanted to be, and then when I saw that, I'm like, oh, that's way better. That's what they were trying. That's what you get when you get production money.
Oh,
What you
shit,
talk about?
man.
The I'm dying up here or the other one?
Kidding.
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 That's right. He does.
He produced the I'm Dying Up Here. He's an
Yeah.
executive producer. I love that show too.
yeah,
by the
that
way.
show's
That's one of
awesome.
my favorite.
Every time that show comes up, though, I have to bite my tongue for spoiler reasons. But they fucking killed off what's his face.
Oh yeah.
Actually, they've killed a couple characters at this point, but just like you feel bad for them. It's like, oh, I understand what coke addiction feels like.
I just know about the first guy that died at the
Don't
beginning.
say nothing.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
Cut up. I think.
Why'd you have to ruin it? But yeah, they killed. They killed. Man, what the fuck?
Fuck, dude. Horrible, man.
See, I didn't
Yeah.
want to ruin it.
See,
My bad.
and
I
you
don't know.
ruined
I
it.
wanna-
like
I'm
immediately.
I'm okay with spoilers.
I didn't mention the
I
name.
just-
That was Carlos.
All right.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's
stitches get stitches.
No, you're good. I'm not gonna look it up online right now and figure it out what's going on.
Damn you.
Last episode was very good though. I'm already waiting for the next one, next season.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember. They ended the first season by burning down the rival club.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right on, man. Just a scene straight out of Goodfellas.
It's the very first episode I saw the pilot, and they killed off that guy a little too soon. The guy that plays the Winter Soldier, I forgot his name.
Right.
They killed him off a little too soon.
What? I think we had talked about this, man. It's based on a book. You know that, right?
No,
Yes.
it is.
Yeah, it's all about the comedy
The
strike
comedy
in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
In 73, 74, something like that.
Yeah,
But the whole, I guess the catalyst that really kicked things off was there was some guy who'd been going to the Comedy Store for damn near 10 years or so. You know,
Yeah.
never got past like being a unpaid regular, and
they
he decided.
protested and all that.
Well, here's the thing. His form of protest kind of came like he basically just bundled everything together, went up on the roof of the car park next door to the club,
Yeah,
and decided to try to hit Mitzi Shore's car with his falling body.
Wow.
Yeah, he missed by a couple 100 yards, but
Jesus.
A for effort.
F for effort, man.
Damn. Jeez.
Fuck.
And
Yeah,
R.I.P. to Mitzi Shore. Didn't she just pass away like not too long ago?
True though.
last year, right?
Jeez, man.
Hey, man, everybody's got to go sometime. I don't know. At least the club didn't get. I think that was the thing that was concerning a bunch of people and that were familiar with it. I listened to a bunch of those comic podcasts. You know what I mean? Rogan and Joey Diaz and all those dudes. And they're always, the legend of the Comedy Store. And my impression was for a while there, it looked like they were going to sell it off and go corporate with the motherfucker. Of course, then again, you could look back to 10 years ago when they tried to do that reality show with Pauly Shore. What was it, Minding the Store or something like that? It's like, Jesus, just sit down.
Never.
You went deep in the rabbit hole with that one. I didn't even know he had a show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my name is the story. It was on TBS.
The weasel was trying to wheeze.
I just found out the show's been canceled, by the way. I'm
What?
dying up here.
It-
2 seasons, that's it. They no more.
No way.
Yeah,
Motherfucker.
I just saw the.
Wow.
I was looking at there's 3 episodes I haven't seen. It's the last 3.
Damn.
It's done.
Ah, well, man.
I got Crashing still. Marvelous Miss Maisel. Anybody watching that?
I have seen Crashing. I haven't seen Marvelous.
It's about comedy in the 50s.
Oh, damn.
One of the main characters, I think it's Lenny Bruce.
Fucking A.
It's actually not that bad. It's actually pretty good.
I like the show because they incorporated like real comedians like Eric Griffin.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah, they had
Nice.
another comedian in there. I forgot his name. He's
Oh,
a
you mean like
Mexican
the
American.
actually? Oh yeah. Oh, I know who you're talking about. The Mexican dude, right?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. I know who you're talking about.
Shit.
Jeez, I forget.
Brain fart galore.
Right? Yeah, he's very funny too.
Yeah, the fact I was actually quite impressed with some of the actors that were playing comics.
Yeah.
I mean, they actually managed to write some material for him that didn't sound like shit.
That Santino guy as well. That guy right there, the Andrew Santino.
Andrew Santino,
He's an actual comedian too.
Yeah, he's very funny. Oh, Al Madrigal.
Yeah.
Al. Yeah, he's very good.
He's a Mexican American. He doesn't even have a Mexican name.
Al Madrigal's like a trip to listen to, man, because like when he seems like such like a suburban kind of quiet dude.
And surprisingly, I saw some of his specials, and he's real good.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
saying
he's underrated.
Even aside, I mean, his comedy's top notch, man. But you catch him when he's talking about the business of comedy, and like I think it's him, Burr, and a couple other guys run a started off as a podcast network, and now they're starting to shoot like YouTube series, and they've got their own channel going. They want to start making movies and shows and shit.
All things comedy.
Yeah, man. But you hear him start talking about that shit, and like you can just you can see the business shark just kind of come out of him, and it's it's inspiring a little bit. It's like, yeah, you can be funny and a bloodthirsty capitalist at the same time.
Yes.
That's the grand hustle, man. Yeah, they're living off the comedy, their own comedy.
Look out at the world and
That's
think,
the ultimate
I want
dream.
my checks to be bigger, much bigger. I just like to let the silence marinate sometimes. You know what I mean?
By the way, if my wife is listening, no, I am not at a strip club. This is just the music that they have playing in here.
Yes.
Did you bring your ones, by the way?
Yes, I did. Actually,
Awesome.
That's all I have. All right.
I didn't know you were doing that gig tonight, Carlos. Hey, man, you got to spice the setup, every once in a while.
Yeah.
Been working on a bit recently where it's, something about basically exhibitionism, and then it's like, and I love consenting adults, so I'm going to have to ask all of you that haven't signed the form to please step outside, and then I start to unzip my pants. And it's like, no one's going to flinch. It's,
Louis C.K. bit.
And now we know more about each other. Just want to make sure you're all down for the ride.
So what have you guys thought about the Valley crowd? The Valley crowd. Is it slightly different than the El Paso crowd?
Can you generalize them yet?
You know what? I started to learn that as long as you have universal jokes, every joke is the same. And that's what veterans have taught me as well. When I got outside of my, excuse me, forgive my language, nigga jokes. Like when I got outside of that range and started doing like jokes that are funny for everybody, I started to, just really target that and like really hit it every time.
Right on, man.
So I feel like every crowd is the same pretty much.
Just much drunker crowds, which are good.
Yeah, way fucking drunk.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Very.
Okay. Where
Okay.
were
You guys
y'all
had a
at
drink.
before here?
We were in Alamo, Texas last night.
Okay. I was thinking Prims was in Westaco, but Alamo, good
And
town.
then what was the other one? The first night we were in
Edinburgh?
Edinburgh. Yes.
Oh, right on.
Edinburgh was okay. It wasn't like it was the next day that I was like, oh, you guys drink a lot.
Yeah, the first one we didn't have a spotlight nor stage, so
Oh, yeah. And it's got like the bamboo stuff around the
Yeah.
edge of it. Looks like you should be like some 50s bikini model should come out with a plate of cigarettes and
I feel like
vodka.
a DJ from like the Avatar world was going to come out and just start going in the mix.
Hey, man, you got to be prepared for anything. Somebody just runs out onto the stage and hands you like a small dog. You just got to be like, run with it, man. I meant to do this. I don't know why a small dog, maybe a large dog. The point being, where was the last leg of this little tour y'all are doing?
Well, tonight we're here.
Oh, no, I meant like, did y'all come straight down here from El Paso?
Yeah, we're from.
Yes.
Yeah, we came directly from El Paso. We
Oh,
stopped in San
okay.
Antonio one night, stayed with a friend, and then we drove down here.
Right on, man. It's always a trip to realize like how big the state of Texas is when San Antonio is a halfway point between anywhere.
Yeah, especially when you're in El Paso. Like in El Paso, you drive to the West Coast, is like 12 hours. You're like in Cali by the beach.
Yeah.
Like, you drive 12 hours easy. You're still in fucking Texas after like 12 hours. There's no way to get out of Texas in a day.
Yeah.
Gotta love Texas.
Hey, man, it keeps the rest of the motherfuckers away.
Yeah. Fine. So much stuff in between.
I don't like Oklahomans. Or whatever. So after this, y'all are headed back up to San Antonio for a couple of gigs, right?
Yeah, we're going to San Antonio tomorrow, and then we head back to El Paso. At least I'm there for like a few days, and then head back to San Antonio again for some more shows next weekend.
Fucking A, man. That's the other thing about being in Texas, man. You got all these spots that you can just bounce around to.
Yeah, really good.
Is this what you do full time? Just comedy?
Sure. Well, I do graphic design and photography and that kind of stuff, web design. So that's like on top of like that's what pays the bills
another hustle.
pretty much.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Now let me ask: did you get into the graphic design before the comedy or after the comedy?
Before. I was actually
okay.
Just help me out. Actually, I developed most of my graphic design because of comedy, like trying to help out people like with posters and stuff like that.
That's where the question was coming from. Is I've had that conversation quite a few times in the last year or so, where it's like, you want to do this thing professionally, you must learn to be a sound engineer, a graphic designer.
And I remember since high school, I like messing with all the Microsoft Publisher was like the best back in the 90s.
Shit, man.
And it just evolved from that.
Fucking A, man. Fucking A. What programs are you using now?
Adobe Suite. That's like the only thing.
Oh, okay. Straight for the top of the list. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, that's the best for anything.
Why fuck around?
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Yeah, but it helps out, especially like comedy. You want to be good at advertising. You're selling yourself, so you have to have a good eye for that kind of stuff, I think.
Yeah, man. It's always good to have somebody around who actually knows what they're doing. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's again another ongoing conversation that I've had with a couple of comedians is the idea of networking is not just about having people you can scrounge together money with. It's like, well, Jerry's great at the graphic design. Fucking Timmy over here can run
I do posters for a bunch of clubs. I do like Tribble runs. I don't know if you know about Tribble runs.
I'm familiar with the
I do a bunch
phrase.
of their posters, and then I do for like the club in Corpus, the club in El Paso. So yeah, they send me stuff. I do their posters. I get paid.
Dude,
Done.
Miracle of the fucking online communication network. You don't even have to be in the same town, man. Shit, man. I might have to pick your brain after this. Fucking, I need to get some damn money in the bank.
Yeah.
Quick tip, kids. Podcasts don't pay shit. Is any of the staff waving at y'all yet? Because we are coming up on your showtime here.
I'm actually going to go check out what's going on right now.
Okay.
Ooh.
So what are you doing for day work these days, Anthony?
I'm actually on the way opposite end on that spectrum, man. I'm broke as shit. I'm still broke as shit. I'm not afraid of admitting that. I'm very much Prince when it comes to that shit. I'm like, I can't see myself doing anything else, even though I've done it. I mean, I started in San Antonio, by the way. I stayed in San Antonio for 5 years. I was working there. I went to college out there. Started comedy right there at the LOL Comedy Club.
Right on.
Rode my bike. I was the only young black dude. Like, who's this young black kid? Like, get your bike off the front. Shit. But
I think I remember that bike when I went. Is it a little lowrider bike?
You mess up. My wheels got messed up. But I remember starting there and just having to work every single job known to man. Like, I tried everything and just nothing stuck. I'm going to have to do it now because I'm 27, still live with my parents. But I saw your eyebrows raised. You was judging me. What?
No. I'm fucking 33, still living with family. So you.
Oh, handshake,
man.
You're
in the safety zone,
the fuck
my
out
friend.
Of here. All right, cool. I feel so much comfortable. Shit, man.
There's nothing but understanding at this table, sir.
You have no idea. My stomach was sweating before I said that shit. All
All right.
I don't live at my parents' house. I live at my wife's house. That's the difference.
I mean, hey, congratulations too. Shit.
I pay the phone bill.
Oh shit. Well, you have to. Okay, you're obligated.
See, that's the trick to being a adult responsible bum is you got to convince them that you're necessary in the household.
Absolutely.
It's like, if I wasn't here, this place would go to shit.
Yeah. Who's gonna get their kid? Who's gonna get the kids' homework done? Me.
When did you become a man and like marry her? Because that's a man shit. That's some man shit.
In the valley, you never really get married. This is common law.
Oh shit.
The legislature of Texas has considered you.
I call her my wife because basically my balls are in her purse.
Oh my god.
I had to lease one out tonight. She kept the one that kept the baby, so God bless her.
Well, as you mentioned common law, the moment at which the state of Texas can get involved in the situation, you might as well call her your wife.
Jesus. For
Can't
tax
help
purposes.
you now.
Tax purposes.
So what's in here? Are we performing?
Yes, it's in here.
In here?
Well, guys, I wish I could pull some exciting subject of discussion out of the hat, but to be frank, I think if we added any more excitement to this table, everybody else would just feel the need to compensate, and it'd probably kill them.
No, right? What? No.
I'm sorry, man. Some of these people look like they're on mood tranquilizers.
It's gotta be fun. That's our job. We need to get them out of that state of mind.
Right, it's like a barroom rock group. You got to work past the drugs.
Yeah. I feel comfortable because that guy looks like my uncle. That guy looks kind of like my dad over there. So
I never. You know what? I haven't been comfortable since I got here to the valley because I don't know where you hide your black people. It's like to this fucking day, I really don't know where they are.
It's like black pepper and southern mashed potatoes. There's a lot of it, but it's just spread out.
Oh. It's hidden.
Yeah.
It's hidden.
Well, gentlemen, I thank you for sitting down with me, but I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go so you can figure out what the hell exactly it is you're doing tonight.
Sure.
I do want you to throw your social media contacts out there, so I don't know. Maybe something got funny said during this. I don't know. I'm not really keeping track at this point. I'll be honest. I may have had a joint on the way over here, and the vodka's kicking in.
I like that.
Anthony, you got any social contacts that people can find you at?
Yes, I do. My Facebook is Anthony Austin Brown. You can search that name. My Instagram is Anthony_A.N.T. And then my Snapchat is Antman_55. Check out my email, A_Anthony55@yahoo.com. That's about it.
Beautiful, man. You have any projects or anything coming out, man?
I got 2 movies coming out, Death Awaits 4, as well as The Altruist. And I have a YouTube channel that will have more skits on the way.
Nice. You need any Mexicans?
Yeah.
I'll let your boy.
Bring all of them. Like, what you mean? Come on.
You heard him say they were from El Paso, right? Just checking, Carlos. Gibbs, you
can find me at Gibbs Saad, Gibbs.
Have I been saying your name wrong the entire time?
No, it's fine. I take it either one. Gibbs. It's technically Gibbs, but it's pronounced Gibbs. And it's Comagician anywhere online. COMEGICIN. It's like comedian magician put together.
How has nobody thought of that yet?
I know, right? I found it. It's still like comagician.com is my website. But I think it's down right now. Yeah, I'm a web designer, but I haven't I took it down for some reason and I haven't put it back in. I forgot it. I got high and forgot. That's what happened.
Hey, man, life happens in between shit.
But check out my Facebook. I'm very active there.
Dude,
Snapchat, too. Comagician.
I'm looking forward to catching your set, man.
Awesome.
Carlos?
Me, Instagram, Facebook, at @CBringas, funny AF. Holla at your boy, # Los Sancho with the big gancho. I want to start hitting the road pretty soon, so I got to make some connections. Got to network with some people. So holla at your boy.
Stop elbowing.
I work for cheap, by the way. A 6-pack will do. Dos Equis, though.
Goddamn. Okay, you know you can ask for Heineken, right? Anyway, thanks, guys. I hope you have a beautiful show. You can find future episodes of this podcast at shoutengine.com/Mad Laughter, as well as on YouTube under Sean Hatfield, Mad Laughter Podcast, The Comics Table. Thank you and good night, gentlemen.
Appreciate you for having
Good
me.
night.
Kill 'em.